You'll often hear people say that no good deed goes unpunished. But even though people say no good deed goes unpunished, the reality of life, the truth, is that if you do good deeds, if you work hard, over time you are rewarded. Because it's true that the bad person, the nasty person, the unreliable person, the lazy person, they suffer through self destruction. The good, hard, consistent, positive person is rewarded. You're not always going to be rewarded. Sometimes you get the short end of the stick. Sometimes life beats you up. And yeah, certainly sometimes you can do something good and you can get punished for it. But you'll get rewarded more for being positive, for being reliable, for being hardworking. I want you to remember that when the world or people that have a bad pattern in their life try to project on you that it's useless to be good or do good because there's no reward. The truth is, there's a great reward. There's a job promotion. There's someone who will buy your lunch. There's someone who will give you favor because they recognize your effort. Even certain people that watch my videos, I got very few. There's certain people I feel they just try to reward me because they see my effort. I've seen that at different jobs I've worked. I've seen that out in society. Now, sometimes, look, I'm human and I get the short end of the stick and I feel the hopelessness of trying. But I know that when you don't give effort, you suffer more. It's self-destruction. Self-destruction is your biggest enemy, not a global conspiracy, not the powers to be, not a mean boss, not bad coworkers. Self-destruction, not showing up to your job, cutting people off on the road, looking for vengeance from road rage. It happened to me again today. You know, I was driving to get coffee and some young kids had like cut me off, and I could tell it would be trouble if I sped up to them and tried to like get even. And I remember being young and being in some reckless times too, so I took a fair evaluation. And I said to myself, here I am, I'm working hard, I feel like I'm getting ahead for my own goals, I'm being rewarded. I can self-destruct by speeding up to young teenage kids and try to prove a point. Discipline. How do you avoid losing your cool and causing harm to yourself? Discipline. How do you avoid laying in bed, laying in your car, versus getting up and going for a walk? Discipline. How do you avoid wasting your day? Time management. Time management is discipline. Discipline is the opposite of self-destruction. Through discipline, there's a reward. There's a scripture that says, no discipline is pleasant while you're doing it, but there is a reward for those who are trained in that way. Sometimes just discipline yourself from wanting to do something fun. Like in one sense, I want to go to Florida right now, but I know if I wait 2 more weeks, there'll be a greater reward because the weather patterns will change. You know, sometimes I'd want to give someone their present early, but if I discipline myself and wait till the right time, it's a better moment. Again, sometimes just getting up, you've been sitting down for more than an hour and your blood hasn't flowed. Going for a walk is discipline. Staying idle, being lazy and apathetic is self-destruction. There's no reward for self-destruction. Many people I've met in my life, some smart, some dumb, most average, some strong, some weak, most average. Average is most people, and sometimes including me in that category. And sometimes I'm above average, sometimes I'm below average, just like most people. But discipline can supplement average or below average ability. Time management is discipline. And just avoiding self-destruction. Too much alcohol, not taking care of yourself well, bad friends, bad environment, hot temper. Sometimes just disciplining yourself and not destroying yourself will get you a reward. If one thing I would hope that people get somewhat out of my videos is an ingrained mindset to avoid self-destruction. And you don't have to discipline yourself to be a triathlete, to be a record breaker, to be a president or CEO, but discipline yourself to show up every day to Walmart or to accept most of your deliveries from DoorDash or to advance your career by just showing up and being positive. Don't be nasty. Don't be spiteful. Don't look for an opportunity to get even with a coworker. The good people are rewarded. The people who have the mindset no good deed goes unpunished have suffered through self-destruction. All of us face ups and downs, hardships and rewards. But the way you get more rewards and less hardships is through more discipline, more focus, less self-destruction. Like I always tell you, there's never a perfect life. Not possible. There's a better life, though. There's your best life. And your best life, a better life, means more discipline, more rewards, less self-destruction. Very simple equation. Keep it simple. You don't need to understand why the earth is on a tilt, why it rotates, why is the earth billions of years, why am I here? Just start by showing up, being positive, and avoiding self-destruction. Forget about trying to figure out, are there gods? Are there other life forms? Are there aliens? That's such a paranoia of weed smokers. They waste their life. I thank God weed is legal. Maybe it'll help some people that have seizures or nausea from cancer. But most people smoking weed are just suppressing their best life and self-destructing. Be careful. Don't let the ashes fall on your shirt. Just because weed is legal doesn't mean it's not self-destruction. Cigarettes are legal. Alcohol is legal. Chick-fil-A is legal. Doesn't mean it's wisdom. Doesn't mean you're going to be rewarded for smoking ganja. Doesn't mean you're going to be rewarded for a Happy Meal. You'll be rewarded through discipline, through focus. Do you want a reward or do you want destruction? That's the question everyone has to answer. You're on your own journey. Don't try to answer this question for your relatives, for your friends, for your coworkers. Every day, you are looking at yourself and trying to improve yourself. And through that, if you cannot inspire other people, great, but you have to inspire yourself, push yourself, motivate yourself, inspire yourself. There was a scripture where a guy was so down in the dumps, everyone had turned his back on him. And the principle was he had to learn to encourage himself. That, no, it's not true. Every good deed doesn't end up in punishment. Good deeds, consistency, positive, ends up in reward. That's encouraging yourself. It's going to matter if I show up consistently. It's going to matter if I help, if I'm positive consistently. It does matter. It does matter. It does matter. Attitude matters. It doesn't matter. Attitude, self-destruction. Ultimate Warrior used to say that he helped me when I was in my weight loss journey. He used to have videos, and at the end of his videos, he used to say, it does matter. Sometimes how we sign off on the road to self-destruction is we say, it doesn't matter. And that's a bad road. That's a bad mindset. It doesn't matter mindset. It does matter mindset. It's a good mindset. It's a discipline. And every day you have to renew your mind. Okay. Every day you have to renew your inspiration. It doesn't just come. And you do it by just rolling out of bed. Okay. Those who roll over in the bed right there, that's self-destruction. You wake up late, that's self-destruction. You take naps, self-destruction. I want to tell you right now, if you have a pattern of taking naps, and if you're not above 75 years old, you're self-destructing. Naps are for bad sleeping patterns, overeating, insomnia. Wake up early, stay up all day, take breaks, but never take a nap. Never take a nap. A nap is self-destruction. My message tonight is you will be rewarded at your job, in your personal life, and in society. In general speaking terms, if you consistently show up, do your best, put effort into self-improvement, and discipline yourself through time management. There's times you're going to get the short end of the stick. I don't try to oversell you on it. And you're going to curse the world, and I have to, so I'm not going to be too high on my horse. But you keep going. Those who stay down, the world keeps kicking them. That's self-destruction. Those who are looking for this grand answer, self-destruction. Those who are idle, self-destruction. Those who take naps, self-destruction. I'm going to end this live feed very shortly today because my message is short, powerful, compact, no need to stretch it out. The message is you can get a promotion, you can advance, whether you work at Walmart, whether you become a top dasher, or whether you become a top corporate executive. But you have to put effort into your life. And if you don't believe that, then you're already self-destructing. Belief in yourself, even when you get turned down for certain jobs, even when you fail in life, the tenacity to keep going, the discipline to keep going, the grace of God to keep going, there's a reward. Every time you turn to another drink, you turn to another cigarette, you turn the blankets over your head to take a nap, every time you sit for more than an hour, self-destruction. Message is so clear, so simple. Never confuse it. And never have a mindset of good deeds go punished. Good deeds get rewarded. Peace.